Hey Passion, this is Desiree. I am bringing you live at 7:45 this morning. I missed you all last night. We are on vacation, so we're so sorry we missed the last service of the year. We're looking forward to seeing you in the new year and just hearing your hearts about what you have planned for the next year and what all of that holds for you. But today I wanted to wrap up talking about patience. We've had a few people come in this month and really talk to us about what it means to be patient and what that looks like in our life. And this morning I just wanted to talk about patience on a little more practical level. Um, as many of you know, I have a 1-year-old daughter, and I can tell you that patience has been repeatedly cultivated in my life this last year. And so in Ephesians, it says, be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love. And I have repeated that verse to myself more times than I can count. And I think there are a lot of things in that verse that we can easily unpack. Be completely humble and gentle. And it's amazing how many times those things go into being patient. You know, we're not patient with people when we feel like they should be a certain way, or they should have something together already, or they should be doing things the way that we thought that they should be done. And a lot of times we just have to be humble enough to admit that one, maybe our way isn't the best way. Sometimes it is, but we have to be gentle enough to bring correction in that. You know, there has to be a humility and gentleness in our patience when dealing with people. Um, and I think it's the reason those things are listed in order. You know, it says be completely humble and gentle, be patient. Because it really takes time to cultivate another person. It takes time to, have love for another person. And I think one of the ways that we do show love to other people is that we are patient with them, that we choose to love them and be there for them despite, their many mistakes. I know I have a ton. Um, and it's choosing to be patient while you're teaching, and even just with your friends, just being patient for the time that they continue to make the same mistakes beside you, trying to give them sound advice to not make them a million times over, and being patient with our leaders and our parents even. Sometimes I think we look at people who are in leadership with us or over us, be it parents, teachers, church leaders, and we forget that they're human. Like, we expect them to be perfect, but the truth is that they're people just like you are. And so the idea that we're constantly being like, well, don't judge me and don't do this and don't do that because I'm just human. They are too. So we have to be patient with everyone in our lives. It's not just for people who are underneath us or younger than us or even our peers. We have to be patient with people that we love and trust to guide us, and we have to be patient when they make mistakes. Um, so in Romans 8:24 through 28, and God put this on my heart when I was thinking about patience this morning. And this is kind of long, so just bear with me a little bit. It says, for in this hope we were saved. But hope that is seen is no hope at all. Who hopes for what they already have? And if we hope for what we do not have, we wait for it patiently. Right there, we're already talking about, prayer and hope, and, that hope that things are going to work out, and that hope that certain things are going to happen the way that we hope they will, and things like that. And we have to be patient when waiting for those things. God's timing, I think everyone's kind of touched on God's timing in the past few weeks is sound and true. He's not going to give you something that you can't handle in the time. And he knows you a lot better than you know yourself. So it's important to be patient when waiting for that. The verse continues, in the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for, but the Spirit himself intercedes for us through wordless groans. And he searches our hearts, knows the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for God's people in accordance with the will of God. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. I think we like to use that verse for ourselves a lot. If we mess up or if things go wrong and we want people to be patient with us, we're kind of like, oh, well, he works it all to his good anyway. And so, in being patient with people, remember that he's working it to their good too. Remember that that verse isn't just for you, it's for those people who you're trying desperately to have patience for when they're working through being more humble or more gentle, or they're working through being more respectful or kind, when they're learning new and different things to cultivate in their life. Remember that God works all of their stuff, all of their junk, to their good as well. So be patient while people are changing and growing. Be patient while they're learning. Um, and just be patient in those moments and know that God will work all of it to both of your goods. Even being patient gets worked to our good. It's such a beautiful thing to be patient, because a lot of times when we're impatient, we're so focused on what we're not getting. We're so focused on, what's not happening, what someone isn't learning, what someone isn't doing, that we miss what they are doing. We miss how kind they are, or how much they have certain aspects of their life together that we could glean from. And we miss out on those things when we're impatient with people. We miss out on the beauty that's around us and the things that we could be grateful for in those moments. So I just wanted to throw a little encouragement your way to be patient, to encourage others to be patient, and just continue to um, just see what that looks like in your life and begin to cultivate that. Pray for it. It's a running joke that if you pray to have patience, God will give you ways to be patient. And it's true. um, but learn to cultivate that in your life, especially now at a young age. It's so important to learn to be patient now, because as you grow older, there are even bigger things that you have to be patient for, and even greater things that you have to wait on. So learn to be patient now. Learn to enjoy the journey now, and allow God to cultivate that in your life so you don't struggle later. Um, so I love you guys. We're gonna miss you in December, but make sure you stay tuned in to Passion Live at 7:45. YOLO Zombies will be taking over for the entire month of December. And I know they're going to do a fantastic job. So please tune in, hear what they have to say, keep up with them, let them encourage you, and we'll see you all in the new year. Bye, Passion.